edition of Daily World News. I am Habib Chak and I am your host for the day. The news from Uttar Pradesh following the killing of the terrorist Saifullah in Thakurganj in Lucknow is quite complicated. It's complicated in the sense that this man was self-radicalized. He did not have concrete links with the ISIS. His group had learned how to make bombs and explosives, and they had learned to do it from the internet, which leads to another question: should we police the internet? Or is it possible for us to police the internet? Then there are other issues here. This man is not the only one. There are others with him. Question is, someone obviously has to fund terrorism. Now who's funding terrorism? Terrorism, people say, is funded by Pakistan. Pakistan, of course, has an axe to grind with India, but that doesn't mean they will go out of their way to fund terrorism, because Pakistan cannot even fund its own problems or take care of its own problems. Pakistan is a fund-deprived country. So where does Pakistan get its money from? Pakistan gets its money from either the United States or it gets its money from China. So is China the funder here? Does China fund terrorism in India? Now that's a very interesting question, and a lot of institutes like the IDSA and people who are doing defense research or doing research on India's security should look into these issues and do some serious research on this topic, whether China is funding terrorists in India or not. However, it's a historical inconvenience that only superpowers fund terrorism. Now, for China to get out of this blame game, it will have to go around telling people it's not a superpower, A. B, it will have to tell people it's just not interested in what India is doing. And C, it will have to actually stop funding Pakistan to fund terrorism in India if it is doing so. Well, in this situation, we find that Pakistan emerges as the fall guy. Now, while most terrorists do have their base in Pakistan, it is also a historical inconvenience that a superpower exports its ideology and tries to export its hegemony. Take the case of the USSR. They exported communism all over the world and they funded it. And they funded it with the Baku oil fields of Siberia. So if the Chinese economy any day runs out of steam and they have to lay off people, and they are in a situation where they find that Europe and America are not very receptive to their goods and services, then maybe the funding for terrorism in India will stop. Now again, another question: will Donald Trump take up this issue seriously, or is he only interested in creating jobs for Americans in the USA? I have a feeling that maybe Trump is overrated. Trump is not the guy who can take on China, and the reason why I'm saying these things is because I want Trump to hear this video, listen to it and take on China. If he does that, it will solve most of our problems.